That's DB. I'm Ravi Lula. It's time for Bet On It, brought to you by Warhorse Sportsbook, the best place in Nebraska to place your sports bets, whether it's at the casino in Lincoln or in Omaha. Make sure you get over there. You can build the bets on your app, but they've got Sportsbook open up now. You can go watch the games, hang out there. Maybe go play some table games or
Table
slots while
games,
you're waiting.
table games.
Just play a little poker while you're waiting for your game to start.
They're a goofball.
Not who, me?
Yes.
You like table games. You're a big poker guy.
Yeah, but I haven't wasted a cent of money.
We'll see what happens. Maybe we'll get you over there.
Maybe Christmas.
Maybe Christmas?
I hope to not be home. That'd be nice.
Well, I don't know when the bowl game is going to be, but if it's not in Nebraska, you can bet on that too at Warhorse Sportsbook. No bets, no glory.
I can't stand
And I'll bet you that you lose.
And I bet.
What?
What?
Those are guys over there.
This dude can't.
Well, I smell bet.
Knock it off.
We got an NFL game tonight.
I know. Are you happy?
I am excited.
Are you big?
I'm excited.
You a big Prime guy?
I don't love the broadcast.
Why?
It's okay. It's fine. I'm not enamored with it. You know what I don't like?
That is definitely the response from a dude that is wearing a button-up quarter zip. I mean, that just fit the personality. So, I mean, it was fine. It's okay.
But the Lions will make up for it.
Zip it, Marty.
Why are what?
He's talking about the Lions.
The funny thing about
what?
Why I don't love the broadcast is the dumbest thing, and it actually has to do with what you just brought up. The Andrew Whitworth.
I love that look. The hoodie and the coat.
No, it's an okay look. I don't mind that. It's all he ever wears.
I love that look.
It's an okay look. But
I had a cream one on.
You gotta sprinkle it in, man.
Did I tell you what Numbnut said to me on Big Red Wrap Up a couple weeks ago? I had a cream one on, hood.
Apostrophe?
With a long black coat.
Yeah.
And right before he went to me, so he's introducing me, he goes, so the camera's not on yet.
Yeah.
And he goes, I love you, right? And I go, yeah, why?
Because he's about to say something bad.
And he waited till we went live to say it, and I had to eat it.
That's awesome.
He's like, we'd like to go over to Andrew Whitworth. I was like,
here's my problem.
I was like, oh man, this dude.
It's an okay look, and I've rocked it.
That's how the sausage is made when you're on TV and you want to snap, but you can't because
gotta eat.
People are watching.
That's like perfect.
That's a TV vet right there.
Oh,
he's been on TV a lot.
I love you, right? Yeah. Why? What happened?
It's an okay look. You can sprinkle it in. It's all he ever wears.
That's fine. Aikman rocks it.
It's all he ever. No, Aikman rocks a suit though too. Like it's
no, he does. No. He's not. Aikman's not a suit guy.
He was.
He's gone blazer hoodie. He's gone overcoat hoodie. He's gone pea coat button up.
I'll do a pea coat. I'm just saying you got to mix it up a little bit.
By the way,
thank you. I like yours too. You don't usually wear those.
I don't.
Are those new?
I have several Nikes that I don't wear anymore.
Yeah, those are nice. I was actually looking at those earlier because I didn't recognize them.
They're very well. I don't have anything Adidas on.
Let's say usually you're rocking your Adidas. Yeah.
Yeah. I let my buddy.
You like to match your shoes to your gear?
100%.
Yeah, I got you.
I let my buddy Degenerate Aaron. Speaking of the Warhorse segment, he kind of low key, without telling me to, got me off of Nike.
Really?
Well, because he would just send like these pictures sometimes of his new gear.
Mm-hmm.
This has been going on for a handful of years.
Yeah.
And he, new Adidas, and I'm slowly phasing out Nike.
Mm-hmm.
And so it worked in my subconscious. Like, I suppose I probably should too, because whenever I'm working, it's not like I'm going to wear different shoes.
Yeah. Well, because you've got obviously with the network in Nebraska, that's all Adidas.
But I have a couple of great pairs of Nikes, and I only wear them selected. AC Adam like hooks me up like once or twice a year with some Nikes.
Yeah.
And those aren't going anywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, they are.
Oh, I bet I've seen samples. They're nice.
Yeah.
They're nice.
Yeah. So it's like
I have a pretty good idea what you're talking about.
Yeah. So it's like.
Yeah, well, and then Westside does mostly Adidas too, right?
We're all Adidas.
Yeah, so between the two places that you spend most of your time, Like, it's all Adidas stuff. So I get that.
Yeah.
I like Nike stuff.
I can't believe you don't like.
Although not as much as I used to.
How are you going to close shame the broadcast?
I'm not clothes shaming. I'm just saying, like, mix it up a little bit, bud. Just, like, show some variety.
So you can't get into the. They barely go to him.
I know, but it's the first thing I see when I turn it on. I'm just like, and honestly, last year, I was like, oh, man, he's embracing the look. That's cool. And then every time I saw him on a commercial and he was wearing the same thing.
He's a big guy. Maybe he's comfortable.
I'm a big guy, too. I'm shorter, but, like, you know, I understand the struggle. I understand the struggle of the big man. I do.
I'm going to choke you.
I'm just saying. It bothers me a little bit.
The line is extremely light tonight, by the way.
Well, we got -6 Ravens over Bengals.
How? Is this history? History?
Yeah, I don't know.
The Ravens are good. I just wish their defense was played as good as the players that they actually have on the roster. Do you think
anybody's got a little PTSD of that Browns game a couple weeks ago? Maybe that's sticking in their head a little bit?
Maybe. I mean, that defense is wildly inconsistent.
Yeah.
Because Lamar Jackson has to be the favorite for
they'll
MVP again.
They'll let you get into little shootouts with them.
Yeah.
And I mean, Joe Burrow's pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't feel good about that number.
6?
Yeah.
Oh, Ravi.
Where would you have it?
About 8.
Okay. So another couple.
Yeah. I don't know how that thing's going to stay under 53.
Yeah, I think I maybe stay away from the 6 and I take the over.
By the way, I didn't go back and see. What was the South Carolina score last week?
44-20 over A&M.
Did I tell you that 43 had to be a misprint?
Yeah. I'm
like,
because you thought it was like 57.
I'm like those teams are going to score.
You guessed
score a ton, and you go. I go, what's the total in that?
You said like 57. I go, it's 43.5.
I thought it had to be. I swear that had to be a typo.
I'm pretty sure that was right.
And it was 44-20?
Yeah. They put up 64. So your 57.5 would have been in the neighborhood. At least close.
That's crazy. Is that me, Shane?
No, that was Doc Sadler.
No,
it might have been Coach Rule.
Oh, okay. Because Doc Sadler did some.
It's a great question.
Doc Sadler had some heavy breath clips too.
It's a great question.
That wasn't the great question that mine was a beautiful question.
Yeah, that's
beautiful question.
Relax on that.
People like to know when I've got beautiful questions. So you're taking Ravens -6. You like Ravens -6?
No, I wouldn't play it.
You just don't like the number?
I don't like the number.
I wouldn't play the number either. I would play the over. I'll take the over on
over
that.
53?
52.5.
So,
because I think you're right. I think it turns into a shootout, which is why I don't feel great about the number. Because in shootouts, like that can be real dicey on a one possession game.
I really like FAU tonight.
Ooh,
but are they playing for that guy?
I don't know. I don't have a good feel for that at all.
Maybe they actually like him as a coach.
That's always hard to tell because, like, if you put my feet to the fire,
yeah,
I would tell you that I think maybe I'm wrong.
I think very deeply.
I think.
Are you a philosopher?
Definitely, maybe. We finally might know. I think the offensive players like Marcus Satterfield.
Yeah,
and I think they're trying to play hard for Marcus Satterfield. Has that made them play any better?
That's a good point.
You know, so that's where I kind of get a little dicey there. And also, I mean, it's really hard to bet on a team when you're staring down like 2-6, winless in conference. I'm like, I don't know. I don't feel good about it.
Is there another? I should know. Is there another college game?
Yeah, App State, Coastal Carolina.
Yeah, the wheels have come off in Coastal. So,
yeah.
But it's not like App State's not balling either. I mean, it's a couple 500 teams.
Yeah, both 4-4, both with 3 losses in the Sun Belt. App is a 1-point road favorite.
Yeah, I like App State quite a bit there.
Can I take the over on that too? 62.5. That's a big number.
Jeez.
But I just want points. Give me all the points.
I'm mad. I completely forgot about my own advice last week on that total.
Yeah.
And somebody DM'd me too. Was it Husker X's? No. Somebody told me that they thought that total was wrong too, and it was right after the show.
Yeah,
and I never, because
I was going off of the same place I get all of them, and I'm usually right on no matter who we talk to. So if it was a misprint,
it wasn't. They don't do that.
Yeah, I was like,
I just was saying that is ridiculously low for that game.
I mean, it ended up missing by 3 touchdowns. And that wasn't even.
And you had one team lay an egg.
Yeah, Texas A&M didn't do anything.
Yeah, I'm back to not knowing who they are.
Who that is?
Not as bad as Arkansas, though.
Who that is? I don't either. I have no idea. I think that's a lot of the SEC, though, if we're being honest. I mean, do you have a real good feel on Bama?
No, but I do.
You have a real good feel on LSU?
So somebody's out after this week.
Yeah, there's a couple of them because you got Georgia isn't out yet, but you got Georgia, Ole Miss, and then you got Alabama, LSU. Alabama, LSU is an eliminator.
Eliminator.
That is an eliminator game for sure. That's Bet On It, brought to you by Warhorse Sportsbook. We like overs this week. That's DB. I'm Ravi. We'll be back. More Hurrdat Sports Radio.